right, wave, wave, got a wave, got a wave, and hi. Leave me alone. It's been a long day.
Cancer is all around and within every person. Do you know anybody in your life that's ever had cancer? Cancer is sometimes a sensitive subject for a lot of people, as each person has experienced it in some form or another, usually with a relative or immediate family. So today I would like to tell you about what cancer is, the historical causes of cancer, and the current causes of cancer. So according to an article titled "What is Cancer" by the National Cancer Institute, it says, cancer is the name given to a collection of related diseases. In all types of cancer, some of the body's cells begin to divide without stopping and spread into surrounding tissues. So my main points are going to be, once again, what is cancer, the previous reasons that they thought cancer was a thing, and now the current causes are some of the most updated reasons why we have cancer. So cancer resides within almost every person, whether we know it or not. Cancer cells are different from normal cells in that they grow uncontrollably. It's usually this growth that causes the tissues to kind of degrade and stuff like that. So once it becomes invasive, cancer cells are less specialized than normal cells. They don't function quite the same way. Cancer cells are able to influence normal cells, your blood vessels, everything that contributes to cancer is usually due to that spread and the metastasis to an area known as a microenvironment. And so all the blood and nutrients that the cancer needs to survive are all part of that microenvironment. So now that we know a little bit about what cancer is, there are 6 origin theories of cancer. Okay? The first one is humoral. This theory was developed by Hippocrates, and it said that there are 4 humors in the body: blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. These humors are supposed to be balanced at all times, and it's when these humors are in balance that cancer occurs. The second theory is lymph. So Stahl and Hoffman theorized that cancer was composed of fermenting and degenerating lymph, the humor. And so it was when this was degrading that caused cancer. The third theory is blastema, that suggested that all cancer cells are derived from other cells. Alright, then the fourth theory is chronic irritation. This is the one that's most commonly known today, such as smoking or environmental factors. This chronic irritation is what contributes to cancer. With smoking, for instance, you're not going to get cancer necessarily from the first time you smoke a cigarette, but the second or third, several packs later is what's going to contribute to it. The fifth theory is trauma. This theory was developed and it was almost immediately thrown out, and it said that a traumatic event contributed to cancer. It was thrown out, several months to a year after. The last theory is infectious disease, and this is actually not as outrageous as it sounds. We know that there are several viruses that contribute to cancer, such as HPV. If you contract HPV as a woman, you're more likely to get cervical cancer. So are all of you guys convinced that these contribute to cancer? I mean,
I am.
most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them do, but obviously without the one that's immediately thrown out. So today we have our modern theories. One of the biggest modern theories today is genetic mutation. There are different genetic mutations called oncogenes. When these points in your DNA undergo a mutation, you are going to get cancer. These are specific points. These are a few of them here. ALK and ROS1 are 2 of the genetic mutations that contribute to lung cancer, as well as EGFR and BRCA are genetic mutations, oncogenes, that contribute to breast cancer. There are also such things as tumor suppressors. So tumor suppressors such as P53 is something that works on multiple points along your DNA to prevent the formation of cancer. So P53 is a tumor suppressor. It's way worse to lose a tumor suppressor than it is to gain an oncogene. Because the tumor suppressor is working on multiple points, it's way worse to lose that P53 than it is to gain one oncogene. So as you see, there are multiple things that contribute to cancer, but I mean, I just touched on the very, very basics of it. There are many other things I could talk about. However, don't forget the 6 origin theories, because while some of them are thrown out and they may be discarded later down the line, they are still a good foundation for what cancer is and how it came about. And modern medicine is making huge strides for treating cancer, but obviously, like I said, it's a very complex subject that takes a while to develop. Thank you.